Hello everyone, good day. Welcome to our channel. So today we are going to make a reaction video about the film The Kingmaker. So we've got an amazing team here, so let's quickly introduce ourselves. First of all, I am Jessa B. Sabanal and I will be answering the 1 and 2 questions. This is Paula Yvonne Capitan and she will be answering the 3 and 4 questions. Ethel May Ehe will answer the 5 and 6 questions. Mary Grace Birongan will answer the 7 and 8 questions. And last but not the least, Jolly May Laguerta will answer the 9 and 10 questions. Now, we're diving into our reaction video by answering the 10 given questions. Let's get started. So, for question number 1, what were Imelda Marcos' main goals in shaping her public image as portrayed in the film? So I found the scene at timestamp 14 minutes and 20 seconds that Imelda Marcos aimed to present herself as a benevolent and glamorous figure who embodied the ideals of beauty, culture, and maternal care for the Filipino people. She sought to cultivate an image of being the mother of the nation, focusing on her projects to uplift the arts and infrastructure, such as the Cultural Center of the Philippines. The film also highlights her strategic emphasis on wealth and extravagance to signify her vision of progress, which mask deeper political motives. And for question number 2, how does the film illustrate the impact of Imelda Marcos' influence on Filipino politics during and after her husband's presidency? So I found also the scene at timestamp 42 minutes and 10 seconds that the film portrays Imelda as a pivotal figure in shaping Ferdinand Marcos' regime, using her charm and connection to secure international support while reinforcing the dictatorship at home. Her legacy of influence extends beyond the presidency as she maintained political relevance after their exile, playing a, cre- playing a key role in the return of her family at power. The focus of the focus on her resilience in rebuilding her family's political brand is shown as a testament to her lasting impact.
So question number 3, what role did Imelda Marcos play in the return of her family to political power after their exile? So I found in the scene at timestamp 1 hour and 7 minutes 30 seconds that Imelda spearheaded the campaign to rehabilitate the Marcos name, positioning herself and her children as rightful heirs to their version of prosperous Philippines. Her charm and strategic generosity, such as distributing money to the poor, helped garner grassroots support. Her determination is evident in her effort to run for political office herself while supporting Bongbong Marcos' rise in the political arena. So question number 4, how does the film depict the societal divide in the Philippines regarding the Marcos family legacies? So I found in the scene at timestamp 51 minutes and 45 seconds that the documentary contrasts the loyal supporters of the Marcos family who views them as symbols of national pride and progress, with the victims of the martial law and critics who associate them with corruption and oppression. Interviews with survivors and of human rights abuses and activists highlight the trauma caused by the dictatorship, while scenes of pro-Marcos realize depict unwavering support from certain sectors of the population.
Question number 5. What techniques does the filmmaker use to convey Imelda Marcos' perspective versus of her critics? So I found the scene at timestamp 10 minutes and 5 seconds where she passionately defends her action and portrays herself as misunderstood with archival footage and testimonies from her critics. Visual contrast between her opulent lifestyle and the poverty of the Filipino people serve as a powerful commentary on her narrative versus reality. Question number 6. How does the film portrays the relationship between power, wealth, and public perception? I found the scene at timestamp 18 minutes and 45 seconds, where the film portrays wealth as a tool Imelda used to project power and legitimacy. Her penchant of extravagance seen in her collection of shoes and lavish spending symbolize symbolize a calculated effort to craft an image of affluence equating to competence. It explores how this approach bolstered public perception among certain groups while alienating others. The documentary also delves into the darker consequences of this dynamic, such as the pending societal inequality in the timestamp 1 hour and 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
So here's the question number 7. In what ways does the film explore the theme of revisionist history in the context of Marcos regime? To answer this question, I found the scene at the timestamp 1 hour and 15 minutes that the documentary addresses the revisionist history by showcasing Imelda's attempts to rewrite the narrative of the Marcos dictatorship as a golden era of the Philippines. Interviews with historians and activists along the social media campaigns by Marcos loyalists reveal the active efforts of diminished memory of human rights abuses and corruption. The filmmaker questions the long-term impact of narratives of Filipino democracy and collective memory. And here's the question number 8. Do you think the Kingmaker effectively presents a balanced view of Imelda Marcos and her family? Why or why not? So, to answer this question, I found the scene at the stamp 45 minutes and 10 seconds that the film leans towards a critical perspective of Imelda and her family, emphasizing the consequences of their rule through testimonies of martial law victims and analysts. While it provides Imelda's point of view extensively, her self-justification are juxtaposed with evidence of corruption and abuse. This contrast may appear unbalanced to some viewers, but it aligns with the documentary's intent to expose systematic issues.
Question number 9. How might the portrayal of Imelda Marcos in this documentary influence public opinion on political dynasties? I found the scene, timestamp 1 hour and 22 minutes. The documentary casts a critical light on political dynasties using Imelda's strategic return to power as a case study in how wealth and influence perpetuate inequality and undermine democracy. By highlighting the Marcos families resurgence despite their controversial history, it serves as a cautionary tale about the danger of unchecked dynastic power. Question number 10. How does the film address the broader implications of the Marcos family's action on Philippine society and democracy? I found the scene timestamp 1 hour and 30 minutes and 50 seconds. The film connects the Marcos legacy to ongoing issues in Philippine society, such as systematic corruption, poverty, and weakened democratic institutions. It emphasizes how the family's action, particularly during martial law, disrupted democratic process and created a legacy of distrust in governance. Interviews with experts and activists highlight the long-term societal impacts, including the normalization of impunity and political manipulation.
So that would be all. Thank you.